So today we're gonna be planting, and I got a big helper on the planting. All the stuff we're planting. We also got to fix some fence. We got some fence for stuff. Also got to check the bees, get that done. We're gonna be planting all our garlic, onions, and a lot of like our leafy greens, like our mustard seeds, turnips, kale, all that good stuff. And then we're also gonna check the seed starts. Misty wants to pull up the sweet potatoes, so we're gonna probably start there first. Then we've got to go work on the garden, get that ready, and then we've got to do a little bit of work around our activity center. Where we do the little tennis and all that kind of stuff. We have some lights there, but the lights are kind of not working as good as they should. So I need to do a little maintenance on them and replace some of them. So I've got to try to finish the day up doing that kind of stuff. But if you remember me telling you last time we were on video that we made that pork roast and pulled pork and Boston butt, and then we had a beef roast. We try to cook a lot, especially on these weekends where I'm off, so we can focus on doing the things we need to do, and we'll have a lot of food already made because we make everything from scratch. So it's very important for us to stay on top of that. So we've got lunch and supper pretty much taken care of. It's just now doing the work. So I think today we're going to work on checking the seed starts, getting the sweet potatoes up, and then knocking out the rest of that stuff. I took it all outside, so it means I have to do it all before it gets dark. All right, you go get your wheelbarrow and we'll put them in there, okay? This is the bed, the biggest bed of sweet potatoes. We also have another bed in there. Now, we planted a whole lot more last year, but we still have sweet potatoes left. So I told Misty, let's not overdo it this year. We still overdid it. But there's a big bed right there, a 4x8, and then this is a 12x12. So we have a lot of sweet potatoes. And then we have a little bed over there. Look at the figs. The figs are coming along. That's figs right there. They're all starting to really look good. They're not ready, of course. I mean, I guess you could eat them. They wouldn't be as good right now. You want them to sweeten up, they'll start turning a little brown color. So there's still a lot of food coming in, even though it's late harvest, late season. Our asparagus is looking great. Our peppers are still making. Oh yeah, I want to show you. We actually are raising Tabasco this year, like the true Tabasco peppers. I want to show you those. Let's go check our seed starts right quick. There's some more peppers that are still growing. I'll show you the Tabasco as we get close to it. We gotta bob and weave all our food. All right, so here's some of the seed starts. Look at this. Golly, look how good they're looking. They're already starting to really come up. This is broccoli all right here. This is spinach all over here. And that's just some of them. Look at those limes. How nice they look. Lemons. There's a peach tree. Look at the lemons right here. They ain't turned yet. As it gets closer to winter, they will. All right, let's check these other seed starts. All right, so some of these are not coming up as good, and I planted these first. So I think we'll get these out in the main weather, get them out of this hot greenhouse, and see if we can get them coming on up.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now.
Good.
Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Hey, darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two.
Fine.
Hey, darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car.
So you see the rest of the piles of sweet potato leaves. Now, sweet potato leaves, unlike regular potatoes, you can't eat that. That's poisonous, nightshade. But with sweet potatoes, you can eat it, and we have gotten tons put up and freeze-dried already. It's great for teas. A lot of Asian cuisines had it, and it's really a good, healthy meal. But what we do with all the rest, we don't want to have any waste, so we don't do anything but give it to the animals. So we give some to the sheep, we give some to the pigs. There's some pigs in here we need to give to. We'll give some to the rabbits, and of course some to the chickens. So there is absolutely no waste whatsoever. So I'm just gonna finish this up so I can get over there. See, right there is where I got to plant, and so I'm gonna go ahead and get this knocked out and then start planting, and then that way all these tasks up here will be done, and then we will work on the lights that we were talking about, and then we will do bees kind of at the end of the day, because it's going to take probably the longest. And to be honest with you, between the lights and bees, if I can finish that up by the end of the day, that would be great.
Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand? Yeah, we only get one life, I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand? Yeah, we only get one life.
All right, finishing the day in a bee suit and insulated bibs. Oh my gosh, it's steamy. All these look good. There's bees flying out of them. I'm just gonna check them. I really don't want to rob their hives because we're going into fall. A lot of people pull fall honey, and if we were in need, I would too, but we don't have to have it. If they're not honey locked and we see that they have a lot of room, I'm gonna leave their honey so that way they can thrive through the winter. But we've got to get that done. We've got the smoker going right there. I'm missing my tools, so I'm gonna pop them open. The main thing is I just want to put my eyes on things and just verify everything's okay. I really don't want to disturb them too much because they're already kind of locking down. Even though it's miserably hot, they're locking down for winter. So I don't want to do anything extra to cause strife or issues with these hives because they've been really, really good. We just got to clean up some old frames and all that kind of stuff while we're out here. Pick it up.
Hi, Kate. Today I don't want to bust it.
Okay, so it's morning. I'm at a field at the very end of my property, right next to a highway. This is on basically the far south side where the cows are in that big monster field in front of the house. Way down here on the other side, there's a gas pump line right there where they do some cleaning and have to do some things. Well, anyways, got a call this morning that the police were called to cows out on a highway. Well, that is never good. So I know that's probably gonna be mine. So I ran down here. See the stick? It was propped open on this gate. I guess someone come through here was checking meters, or someone out of the meanness. I don't know. We don't lock our gate. I don't like them locked just for safety, just in case we have to get in or get out. We just carry them closed, where a human has to do it, but you know, an animal can't do it. And it was wide open, propped up with that stick. So, needless to say, I've been chasing cows on the highway with police getting very upset with me, and a lot of people going to work and school not happy. So you see, and it's I'd say a busy highway. It's a 2-lane highway, but it's still pretty busy. So cows are all accounted for after a very stressful morning. I would have brought the camera along, but to be honest with you, I don't think the police and the people around me would have liked me vlogging this whole situation, because they were not too happy with me. But you see that we cut this ditch not too long ago just to get clarity so I can check the fences and all. And I don't know if someone just come in to check, since we've been doing some activity right here, that they were going to check their lines, and they just left the gate open. So I guess they didn't know cows were in here. They may have been on the backside, so it could have been just a complete honest mistake. But it is what it is. The cows are all accounted for. I just ordered a sign that goes right here. It says keep gate closed, cows in field. So I'm waiting on Aiden to get back. There's one, or chains, it wasn't broke, but it's kind of it's not in the best shape, I guess, because either when the cows were coming in or coming out, it's just not hooking right. So I said, I'm not finna chance it again. So we're fixing to get a new piece put on it before we go any further for today.